Controversial opinion, but if I want to stand up out of my seat on the plane when it lands, after the seatbelt sign has got off, when it arrives at the gate, okay, when it goes boom, after being in the air, cramped in a fucking seat, I'm tall, right, 6'4", right, it's cramped in a seat with my knees jammed against the seat in front of me, having not been able to get up because I'm on a window seat and the woman next to me is asleep. If I want to get up when the fucking seatbelt sign comes off because the plane's fucking landed, even though I'm row 17, I'm going to get the fuck up out of my seat. Do you understand? And you're not going to look at me like I'm crazy. You're not going to look at me and go like that, okay? Because in America, in the United States, we wait. We go row by row. We go row by row. We're going to sit here and we're going to deplane really fucking slowly. Okay, if I want to get up and stretch my fucking legs, I'm not trying to run to the front. I'm not trying to skip the line. I'm not trying to go ahead of row 16 and 15 and 14. I'm not trying to make up any additional space. Just trying to stretch my legs. This is what happened to me, okay? Right, we land. Now, I'm on a Delta flight. I might have mentioned this already, which was so fucking small and all the seats were so close together. And there's sort of like the overhead bins. This is an overbooked flight. Firstly, what does that mean? Passengers in the later boarding zones may be asked to check their bags. Don't worry, it's complimentary. I don't give a fucking shit if it's complimentary, right? I've paid so I can bring my hand luggage and put it in the overhead bin. Not my fucking problem. You built the fucking plane wrong, is it? So I get on the plane. I'm row 16 out of 27. Row 16 out of 27. I'm getting to the back. I'm walking down. I'm walking back. I'm boarding group 5. Boarding group 5. And then there's some... there's like boarding group 6, 7, and 8. There's about 3 people. What's the point in being in boarding group 5 if you're basically in boarding group 8? Everyone's got on the fucking plane. So I get on, and as I'm getting there, as I'm going down, overhead bins are full. They're full. They're like full. I get to row 17, where I am. Overhead bins are full. What am I doing? I go all the way to the back of the fucking plane. So, do you want to check your bag? Do you want it? Even in real life, that's how they talk. Would you want to check? What are you doing there with your face? Do you want to check your bag? And then I don't want to check my bag. I want to put it in an overhead bin. So I found a piece of space, row 23, put it in, scuttle back to row 17. And then I'm in the window seat and the woman looks at me. She's already there. She's looking at me as if I've done something wrong. You know, I could tell she was going to be fucking trouble. She's looking at me like, oh, you here? You're here? Get up! So I get up, I squeeze in, okay? Stuck there, looking out at the pitch black Grand fucking Canyon out the window. Didn't see it on the way out, did I? You can get it on the way back. It's night time! And so then when the plane lands, the only thing I've been thinking about for 2 hours, because I've got an ADHD brain, is how am I going to get my bag? 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 For 2 hours! So the plane lands, we go into the boom, and I get up. I start doing this with my seatbelt because I want to get my bag because everyone's sat down. There's no hurry in the US to get off the plane, and we've been here for 2.5 hours. Might as well spend the rest of the night here. Okay? So I do that because I'm thinking I'm just going to get up. Right, I'm going to go to the back of the fucking plane where my fucking bag is. I'm going to get my bag, and then I'll come back to my row, and I'll be ready to go when our row gets rowed. When we're ready to deplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, they're coming. They're coming. We'll be off this plane in the next week. As I undo my seatbelt, the woman next to me, she goes, oh, you're getting up now? I said, then I'm going to get my bag at the back of the plane. She goes, you can't wait. You can't wait. I'm thinking, I don't know you, bitch. Yeah? You better get the fuck out of my fucking way, because I'll use my elbows. I said, I'm getting my bag. It's at the back of the plane. She goes, well, why don't you get it when it comes to out? Because then there'll be people standing up behind us. She goes, ugh. Right? She goes like, ugh. Like she's got to get up to let me out. Get up! So get up, I go down to the back of the plane. Meanwhile, everyone else has seen what I'm doing, and they're like, oh, that's a good idea. We were just going to wait till the entire plane got off. So now people are like, oh, my bag's back there too. So I started a trend. You're welcome. Trendsetter. I got my bag, come back down to 17, standing up next to the fucking woman who's looking at me as if she wants to gouge my eyes out with her alligator teeth. Didn't do any fucking harm to anybody. I've got my bag. Now the 2.5 hours that I spent the entire flight worrying if I'm going to get my bag in time. Well, I'm like, well, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to worry the whole time. I could have spent more time looking at the pitch black Grand Canyon. And then, you know, then we did the thing. We did the thing where we all get up, row by row. You know, the people in row 15, they get to 15, and it's like for the very first time, this woman's like, oh, looks like we're deplaning. Then she starts to put things in her bag, and I'm a sloth. I hope you don't have anywhere to be. Wah!